That's the hump for Penn State. They could never get over Michigan. They could never get over Ohio State. Now, they didn't play Michigan last year, I don't think, but they played Ohio State. They have to. It's a big rivalry, I think, today in the Big Ten. And um, so I look at Penn State and I say, okay, can they be favorites this year? I wouldn't put Oregon because I think they're going to have a lot to replace. I think they're still going to be really, really good, but I think they're going to take a small step back. I could see Penn State taking big steps forward. I could see Ohio State in ways taking small steps forward, but more likely small steps backwards. I don't think there's big fall off. I don't think there's big jumps. You can't get bigger than winning a national championship in football unless you full on uh, go back to back, you know. But I read a little bit here today from collegefootballnews.com. Okay. Collegefootballnews.com. Penn State, Nittany Lions key to the season. Uh, let's see. Penn State was 9-0 when averaging more than 7.1 yards per attempt. However, with one of the nation's best ground games and a defense that should be among the best in America again, just keep things moving. The Nittany Lions were 11-0 when Drew Aller, I see you back there, Nate. We'll get you in 1 second. When Drew Aller completed more than 62% of his passes and 2-3 when he didn't. Over the last 2 years, the team is 18-0 when he hits the mark. So he's got to complete some passes. I think we know that's part of any college football game is you got to throw the ball now and you got to complete a pass to gain yardage, eventually get in the end zone and score, blah, blah, blah. You score, you win. So we know that. Tell us something we don't know, though, honestly. In my opinion, going outside of the article, I would say that they could be two of the best in the Big Ten. I think it could be the best duo in the Big Ten and possibly one of the best duos in college football. I I just think that I don't know, man. There's something about Penn State's recruiting, using the portal. They've been building for stuff like this for a while. Now, it took a while to get over that hump, and they still got to beat teams like Ohio State, but they made the playoffs last year, and they didn't just make the playoffs. They were an underdog as a Big Ten runner up. They beat, who'd they beat? SMU, was it Boise State? And then they ultimately lost um, to Notre Dame. So, in the semifinal, I mean, if they win that game, I mean, they're in a national championship. They haven't won one since the 80s. What was it, 86? Uh, but the top 10 players, too, I mean, I don't want to pronounce number 4. I don't know what that says. But he's an offensive guard. They got a lot coming back on the O line. Drew Shelton. They got a lot on defense with Mari Campbell, A.J. Harris, Zakie Wheatley, Denai Dennis Sutton. I mentioned Trevor Pena is a wide receiver. Nick Singleton at running back. Drew Aller at quarterback. Um, just so much to look forward to for Penn State. I would be shocked if they missed the playoffs. I would be shocked if well, I'll say right now, if it were up to me, if the two best teams going into the season were in the championship, Penn State's one of them. The other being Texas. Texas is my preseason championship pick. I don't. I mean, Penn State could win it, but if we're going based off favorites, not like betting odds, I'm talking if you have the two best talented teams, the schedule sets up pretty nicely, and they're in the playoffs to make a run. If you had to take when the field is set, you took the two teams you trust the most. I trust Texas and Sarkeesian and I trust James Franklin and Penn State to make a good run in the playoffs and in the postseason. That is, I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't know. I would like to see Alabama win it as a fan, but uh, I'd love to see Sark win it. I'd love to see Penn State win it for my grandparents' sake. Uh, I'd love to see Oregon finally win a natty. I'd love to see. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Kirby got another one. There's a lot of teams out there. I was hoping Notre Dame would have won last year. Uh, a little bit, only because of Marcus Freeman. I think he's just doing a really good job. But again, Penn State, are they the Big Ten favorite? I think they should be, after Ohio State, of course. It would not surprise me if they found a way to beat Ohio State this year, or if they lost, or maybe they rematch them, or whatever. It would not shock me if Penn State did some big things at the Big Ten this year, let alone won it all. I'm book it, book it.